Boom, 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 boom. Stop. There's nothing to wait. There's no reason to wait. I'm sorry. My computer was acting up like it usually does. I just need to start remembering that I always, no matter what, have to start with the free restart everything just like brand new, because this thing is just crazy and whatever. So there we go. So, but today, like I was saying, we're going to try to check out here on Pro Tools. I want to check out again that nameless plugin by Neural DSP, because we were talking in the comment section with my friend Wizardman95 and a bunch of you guys about how the noise, maybe we're thinking maybe it needs like a set of active pickups, right? Like EMGs or whatever. Since I don't have EMGs, but I do have the Fishmans. Let's see if that helps in any kind of way. I don't think that it will. We'll see. But I want to know, because if it does, then great. Then maybe next time that I do any kind of like plugin review, if it's like something super high gain like that, maybe I always use my active pickups. And then somebody else told me that if I use a gate before the plugin, let's see. I know that if I put a gate after, definitely that's gonna work. But let's see if this works too. Yeah, it doesn't. It has to be after. Let me turn my fan off. Now let's see. I think. Okay, everything is working. Let's try to get the guitar and see what's up. Let's see what's up. There's always my friend over there. The phantom friend, always in the chat. I'm glad. I don't feel lonely. Right, let's see what's up. So you know what I mean? Like that noise is not like real. It's not even like amp noise. It's like almost like, let's say, like a capture noise. What I mean with the capture noise, let's say if you capture an amp and the amp had noise when you did the capture, then every time the convolution or the impulse response happens, you're gonna get the noise because they recorded the noise. Hey, my friend, 667 DPB. I'm gonna learn that one day. But I mean, I don't know if you're with me. Like, if it wouldn't have that noise, I think it would be a great sounding amp. I mean, I like the way it sounds. It's just I am just picky about noise, and I guess like some of you are too, because that's what we were talking about in the comment section. Let me get the guitar with active pickups and see what's up. Let's see what happens. Because yeah, right now I don't hear any noise. I only hear it when I'm playing. In normal amp noise, the regular noise that you get with the amps, it's usually persistent. Let's hear. See? Same thing. I mean, it sounds really good. Yeah, I did try. Same thing. It's just always there. And you hear it, it just keeps getting like lower pitch. It's just part of the amp. It's always there. It's not a gate problem. It just comes with the sound. Like every time you hit it, it comes with the convolution. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like most people that I was talking to in the comments, they all say the same thing. It's just a lot of noise, and it just seems to me like in the capture, it was that noise. That's why you cannot get rid of it. You know? Yeah, you can turn it down if you turn the gain down, but nobody's gonna turn the gain down in an amp like this. I mean, I wouldn't get this amp to turn the gain down. You know what I mean? Because that is the sound. This sounds incredible like this. But in the studio, with the requirements that I have, and the music that I do, this is just a noisy amp. You know what I mean? And of course you can use it, but why would I use it if I can use something that is not noisy? It's really killer. Like I wish I could like get rid of the noise. Oh, it's so hard to tune with the other sound. It's it again. There we go. Anyway, I was hoping that it was going to work with the active pickups and that I was not going to get the noise, but it's still there. But it sounds really good. It's like satisfying. For fun, yeah, great. It's amazing to play in standard, but play like you're playing in drop. That like fourth is just so cool. So yeah, equally as noisy then. Doesn't matter, the guitar doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe like in a busy mix, you're not gonna care about that noise. That's why I was saying that depending on the music that you make, because of course, if you make music that it's gonna work with the noise, great, because if you're gonna have like a crash all the time, then you're okay, you know what I mean? No problem. And again, like the other thing that I was saying is that I was super biased because the SLO 100 is just incredible. I couldn't believe that one was so good. I wonder if this is something that used to happen to them, because now that I remember when I did the Pliny, I felt like the same thing. Like there was a little bit of noise that I wasn't used to. And now, so that means that with this plugin that I just reviewed or checked, I don't call these reviews. They're not reviews. I'm just checking the plugin out and see if I like it or not, right? But at this point, I've checked pretty much all the neural DSP. The only one, let's see. The only one that's missing, it's the Petrucci. And I think the Petrucci is one interesting one. I think that Petrucci's got to be great for me. At least like I probably will like it just because I like Mesa Boogie amps. Sort of like my favorite amps. I want to say maybe if I were to have one amp here in the studio, I don't know. I would probably have like, it's just because everything is so expensive that at that point, you know, you're really, the world is your oyster. If you're going to buy a Mesa Boogie, you can really buy whatever, right? So it's a little bit more complicated. But in the plugin world, you know, you get used to. But I remember I have a soft spot for Mesa. Maybe not like, it's not a soft spot that it has any logic or anything. It's just maybe just because I remember it from when I was a kid. And sometimes you just grow up with those things. So you think, yeah, I want to buy a Mesa when you have the money, right? I almost did. I'm thankful that I didn't. Because I would certainly not use it, you know? It would just be making noise here in my room for no reason. But I need to make a video after I check the Petrucci when this is all full. Look how amazing it is that it's just going to be perfectly run right here. But when I checked all of them, I want to make a video saying which ones I would recommend, because I get that question a lot. People ask me, which one should I really buy from the Neural DSP? Because they have so many, and if you start buying them all, you really are going to like spend a pretty penny. But there's a few here that I definitely consider are must-haves. Must-haves. 100%. If you're a guitar player, definitely, you need to have them. I mean, if you have a studio, definitely you need them too, but dude, I don't think you need them all. But anyway, that's cool. And then such a bad sour taste with Tonex. I want to keep checking it out. I want to see what's up. You know what I want to check right now, actually, now that we're here? The other day I downloaded a new version of Amplitude 5. Just because it was right there in my downloads. Let's make sure that everything is still working. Because I didn't think about it, but my computer, it's pretty old, and I didn't really note it. I didn't really give it a thought, because, you know, sometimes they do incompatibilities because it's an old computer, and they're like, oh, we don't support your computer. You have a dinosaur. Because I have a 2018, right? What was the difference? I guess it had to have been something with compatibility with Tonex, I bet. Because that's what I noticed, that's all they're doing. They don't care about anything else. Like compatibility with Tonix at the moment. Let's go to my presets here. Let's go to my presets. I need to get the strings for this guitar as soon as I can. Let me get this other guitar. Let's see. Check the Tonix pedal and see if there's any like whatever kind of clone or whatever that we can check out right now. Edit. Okay, this is all they have. Let's see. A big muff, a Sansamp, an OD1, and a T. Okay. I wish they had more things to try. Guess this is the guy, and you cannot change the settings. Down my guitar. Wow, that's so good, huh? I wish I knew how to play. Very cool. That's a nice tube screamer right there, actually. Let's check this guy. I should learn all these songs, man. Like, I just play by ear and by what I remember. I'm an idiot. Sounds really cool, dude. Sexy Benjamin, hello, my man. How are you doing? gain. Most fuzzes, when they're plugging, they don't really get the... They're pretty good at getting single notes, but when you play chords, they don't really do good. Fixing Benjamin, doing good. Glad to hear, my brother. Glad to hear. How's that double pedal going? You practicing a lot? Practice with a metronome. Okay, let's see the next plug. What's up here? In your fence. Okay, in your face. With the Sans amp. Yeah, let's move to this next one. Oh, an OCD, huh? There's the infinite sustain. Really good. Wow, really good. Louder. All right, let's turn it up. How about now? Let me know if it's better now. Is that better? Yeah, this sounds really good. I'm really liking this pedals. Really, really nice. And that infinite sustain in the OCD, that's pretty great. Classic. I love the breakup in this little pedal. It's got a nice little like lo-fi feel. Thank you 667 for letting me know that the volume was a little low. That one for being what it is, right? It sounds pretty nice. I like that about Tonex. I hate their model. I hope they bring better models to Amplitude. Do you guys think there's gonna be an Amplitude 6, or do you think that was the end of the yellow brick road for Amplitude? I'm curious about all these things, man. Do you guys? I wish I knew anybody at IK so I can ask these questions. I'm pretty sure I do know somebody if I make phone calls or if I start asking around. This is really, really nice TS-808. It just activated the guitar in such a nice way. That's what I like in like an 808, right? Okay, can we close this guy? Okay. Let's see what happens. Let me push the amp the same way they were. They're pushing it like around noon. And let me get the tone noon too. Let's turn this guy off. It's like the Tonex, it's a little bit brighter, right? They're both cool. This is a little bit fatter, right? The amplitude one. But that's why, but that's exactly why I really liked when I heard the Tonex one. It's because now that we hear it back to back, right? It felt more authentic, the Tonex version, because it was a little bit more honky, right? A little bit less warm. 667 says, I think that with the combination and interoperability between Amplitude and Tonex, Amplitude 5 is going to stay as a platform and a storefront. Yeah, it does make sense. But yeah, I feel like maybe they're not going to develop it anymore, which is a pain. I'm sad. I mean, to me, this freaking pedal sounds just like a tube screamer in my mind, right? In my memory. This sounds sweet, right? Which I don't think sweetness is a word that I would use to describe a tube screamer. You see what I'm talking about? Even with the tone, like as high as I had it here, I usually run it around 7, right? Let's see what's up, almost 8. So you can understand that that's what I was looking for, right? When I do that kind of setting with the tone in 8. But wow, this sounds so much better. Really, really nice. Wow. Especially because right now it's really messing with my head because it sounds just like a tube screamer. Let me see what happens here if I turn my impedance up and see what happens. To break it up a little bit more, let's see here now. Yeah, I mean, very good. Wow. It's because it's not sweet, you know? It feels to me like the Amplitude one. Sounds like, let's say, if it was like the same tube screamer, but we switched to the neck pickup, but we never did, right? Let's say, if I tell you, okay, bridge pickup. And then I tell you that this is the neck or the middle. Once you pull the tone like that, I mean, I'm like almost like 25% up, right? Then yeah, it sounds like a tube screamer, right? But this one, like right out of the bat, like it just has that like little like spink. It just has that Texas sound. That people talk about, right? When they talk about a tube screamer. Is it a record? Yeah, I think it's like a Stevie Ray Vaughan record, maybe, what they're trying to pay reference to. This is such a nice breakup. I just want to like keep bending and hitting it harder. See, this one doesn't have that breakup. So for example, if I was looking for that breakup, I would go change guitars. That's where I would have gone for like my other Strat, for example, that has a little bit more breakup at the top. That's a good test. Let me get my other Strat and see what's up and how it sounds with that one. Bitty bitty boom 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 boom. Oh, this is fun, but I'm gonna have to leave very, very soon. Let's see what's up here with this guy. The greenie, right? Not the greenie, but my green guitar. Okay, let's make sure that we're on the bridge. Position, tone up, everything up, 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 up. Yeah, and this one, you know, you get that already with the guitar. I haven't tuned this guitar since I put the new strings on. It's still okay-ish. It's been, what, like a week? See, that's what I'm saying. With this guitar, I like that one. That's a little bit sweet because it helps the guitar, right? See, because this guitar has that like, little thing in the top. And harder for you to appreciate because you're actually hearing the strings a lot louder than I am. I'm blasting my headphones here. Pretty nice. Pretty impressed with this guy. Let's see what happens if I try to do my settings in it. Like 2.5, sort of. Let's see what happens. And let's put this guy sort of in my classic too. Is it like 7/7? Something like that, whatever. And then 2/5, and then 2. Now let's see what's up here. This is the classic tone, right? $750 here, and I am. This is $750. Yeah, but this one sounds a lot quieter. Now. I feel like this has a little bit more mud. And that's why this one sounds like so defined and so like spanky and cool. But this one feels a lot quieter. Let's see where we are here. 250, 250, 2. Yeah. I like that it has a lot less like rumble in the low end, so it does have that tightening effect that you're looking for with a 808 a lot more than the other one. Sounds really good. But you can tell how with a bright guitar you might like this one. Pretty nice. I'm glad I checked that thing because I mean, if that's where the future is going, I'm down to like maybe get like a clone or something like that if I can keep using like these amps and stuff. What a great amp this one is. Pretty nice. Okay, guys, gotta jet out. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for your help. And I would say definitely that 14 in my case, with my rig, with my equipment, with my know-how, with my knowledge of my equipment and how everything sounds too noisy for me still. And even with the active pickups, I couldn't get rid of that noise. But whatever, I feel like in the context of a mix and stuff, great. It makes sense how anyone could like it. I love the tone. Would have been really, really cool if they could have gotten rid of that noise. But maybe it would have been a little bit too clinical and maybe they would have lost some of like the character. And then again, they were making a particular amp. I feel like they were, somebody told me, I can't remember who was, but were telling me that they were doing a very specific amp and they were trying to replicate that amp. So I don't know if that amp has that noise. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a part of the sound and who knows. But then 667 over here says that he doesn't have any noise whatsoever. So who knows? Some of us have the noise and at least 667 doesn't have the noise. So I will have to say that in my case, I did get the noise and it was a little bit too much for comfort. I just don't like to have too much noise. I'm okay with a little bit of noise. I have no problem. But it was just a little too much. But anyway, my friends, appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for all the conversations that we've had today. I'm going to try to be doing this like every Monday. I think Monday is a good day for me to ramp up my engines for a great week and hopefully bring some positivity to you too. And remember, every time I'm live, you are more than welcome to ask a question about whatever. It can be, except like politics and stuff like that, that is like too controversial. That's going to divide people more than unite. We can talk about guitars. You can educate me in whatever you feel like you want to educate me if you want to, but we can talk about amp sims. We can talk about whatever, drums, Pro Tools, which is what I'm really the most interested about is music production. Guitar is just my beautiful hobby that I really like. I love to play guitar. But here we are, friends. I would love to see you next Monday or any other live that I'm going to do soon. I'm trying to do it as much as I can, honestly. But thank you so much for being here, and I'll be seeing you soon.